Hello scholars, welcome back to Mrs. Bisson's class. Today we will be learning how to partition a whole into equal parts and define the equal parts to identify the unit fraction numerically. That sounds really hard, but it's actually really easy. And if you start practicing, you will learn to love fractions and you'll even be able to use it in your everyday life. You will need a sharpened pencil with an eraser. You'll need, of course, the guided note sheet, and you'll follow along and fill in the spaces as you're prompted in the video. Please raise a quiet hand if you need any of these supplies. Okay, so let's review. What exactly is a fraction? Well, a fraction tells us how many parts, so write parts here, of a whole we have. Okay, so let me repeat that. A fraction tells us how many parts of a whole we have. So if we have 1/2, for example, let's say we have a pizza. Here's a pizza. And if we have 1 part out of 2, which is our whole, we're going to eat half the pizza if we're really hungry. So let's review the parts of a fraction. Here we have what's called the numerator. And that's on top, okay? And on the bottom, we have what's called the denominator. The line in the middle is actually called a fractional bar. Okay, but you don't need to know that quite yet. We'll be working with that once we practice how to do this. So again, the number on the top is the numerator and the number on the bottom is the denominator. See, that's not hard at all. Okay, so let's try this. This shape is, of course, a circle. Okay, and we're going to draw a line right down the middle, just like we did with our pizza, right? And let's say we're going to shade in. Okay, and I know you're going to do a really nice job shading in that part. Okay, so I've shaded in that part of the circle. So there are here 2 equal parts. The name of each unit is 1/2. Okay, so this is 1/2 and this is 1/2. So let's try this. You see there that we've got 1/2 here and 1/2 here. Okay, so the unit form is 1/2. The fractional form, you hear that word, or the fraction form, is 1/2. And those are the same, right? We're just saying it a little bit differently. And a unit fraction, a unit is just 1. We call 1/2 a unit fraction because it names one of the equal parts. So we have 1/2 there as well. Okay? Awesome job. You're doing great.
Yay!
Okay, so let's try another one. This shape is a square. How many equal parts do you see? 1, 2, 3. There are 3 equal parts. So the name of each unit is 1/3. If you have a math word reference list, you can see that third is on there next to the number 3. Okay, so here we have the same square that we have divided into 3 equal parts. Okay, and so we know that 1/3 would be the unit form, and the fraction form is going to be 1/3, or 1/3. And if we shaded just one of these sections, we'll pretend like it's all shaded. We know that 1/3 would be shaded, and that would be our unit fraction. You're getting really, really good at this. So let's go ahead and try another one. See if you can do it by yourself. Pause the video, see if you can do it by yourself, and then come back and we'll check it together. Okay, so in the unit form, you should have 1/2. And these are equal parts. We can see if we had a friend over and this was a really cool shaped pie or something like that, and we cut it right in half, both of us would be eating the same amount. And the fraction form would just be 1/2. And then of course the unit fraction, we're talking about 1 unit, would be 1/2. Okay, we know each of these, I'm going to try to write really small here, is worth 1/2, isn't it? Okay, let's try another one. This one looks really hard, but it's actually just as easy as the other one. So don't get scared when you see more than 3 sections in something. In fact, let's go ahead and just count the sections together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 sections in this, we'll call it a polygon for now, okay? And so we know that the shaded section there is 1 section out of 10 sections. So we have 1/10, and if you have a math word reference sheet, then you will be able to see that 10th is right next to the number 10, okay? And the fraction form here is 1/10, and then we only need 1 unit, so it's going to be 1/10 as well. That was so easy, and we thought it was going to be hard, didn't we? It wasn't difficult at all. And here we know that this is 1/10, and this is 1/10, and all of them are 1/10, and we could go on forever, but we don't need to because you already know this. All right, so let's try another one. Here we have a rectangle, and if you'll notice, the rectangle is segmented into 6 different parts here, but only 5 of those are shaded. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and how many are shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we actually have 5 that are shaded out of 6. So if you have a math word reference sheet, you can see there that the number 6 is next to 6ths because we actually have 6 sections, even though only 5 of them are shaded, right? So our fraction is the part, if we look at, we have 5 parts out of 6 total units, right? So 5 parts out of 6. 6 makes it the whole, okay? There are 6 equal sections here, or units, in this rectangle, and only 5 of them are shaded. So 5 parts out of 6. But 1 section is worth how many? Well, we know that the whole is 6. And a unit means 1, right? So here you can just put 1/6 in each section, And we know that each section or unit is 1/6, right? So that wasn't difficult at all. I know you probably looked at this and you thought, oh my goodness, this is different than the other ones. The other ones only had one unit shaded in. What am I going to do? And we just follow the same process with every problem that we have. And that was easy. We could easily see that 5 of those were shaded. You are going to do an awesome job. It is time for you to start practicing.